pros and cons, you're an idiot.
No chains, no rules, no safe words. This is Unbounded with Christopher Allen.
Welcome to the Unbounded podcast. This is the podcast with no chains, no rules, and no safe words. I am your host, Christopher Allen. Happy Monday to you. Welcome to the show. So glad to have you in. As always, we're always sponsored by J. Johnson Value Auto Care. Link is down below. And Drinking Days Custom Home I knew it'd be a matter of time for us to screw it up again. Drinking Days Custom Home Brewed Booze. Yeah! You already know. So, we're talking some real shit today. We talk real shit all the time, but guys, gather around for this one, because how many times have you ever been asked by a friend, hey, tell me the truth, be honest, such and such question that follows. And you kind of get this sort of face like, do you really want the truth? Like your friend who asks you, does this dress make me look fat? And you know she looks like a hippopotamus, but like you really don't know that she want to hear the truth. So that led me to that got me thinking, do we actually want honesty? Or do we just want people who are going to pander to us? So I put it out there because I personally think, I don't think we want true honesty, because I don't think that as a society right now, we're equipped to handle it. Because really, like I said, it just, people feel so offended by everything. I can't stand when I'm asked for honest advice or an honest opinion, and then people get mad when I give them that honest opinion. You wanted this ether, and now you got it, and you got the nerve to come at me? Nah. You son. And lately I've tried to get out of the business of giving advice to people who A, can't take it, or B, won't take it. So that may be a whole nother sub-podcast. Dealing with people who ask for your advice and then won't take your advice. And then complain to you when something goes down that wouldn't have gone down had they taken your advice. But that's another podcast for another day. I just don't think that as a society we're conditioned for it. We're too soft. We're thin-skinned. We're too thin-skinned. So I put the question out there to you guys, and y'all came through. As always, thank you so much to all of you. Our executive producer, AJ, said, people want the truth until the truth comes out. Meaning, people only want validation to their own feelings, not hearing the truth. Because when the true truth comes out, people got to look at themselves different. I know that's right. Because, see, I'm not one to mince words. So if you sit here and you ask me, Chris, honestly, should I still keep messing with this guy? No, you shouldn't. He's a fucking idiot, and so are you. People don't want to hear that, though. They want to hear, oh, well, you know, here's the pros and the cons. No. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody. Fuck the pros and cons. You're an idiot. And here's why. You know who I remind myself of sometimes? Y'all ever seen that show House? You remember how he would always call everybody an idiot? You remember that? Just reminded me of that when I was saying, you're an idiot. Every episode, he called someone an idiot. And it was great. Victoria says, give it to me raw and unfiltered. Major says, I like it honest. I respect it more. 100%. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you a story. I used to work with this guy, and I'll say his name on there. His name is Cody. He used to work with me back at an old job that I did. And I only say his name because this is out of respect, and I know he knows it if he ever saw this. Cody and I worked together. Cody and I had a very relationship, you know, kind of couldn't really stand each other but tolerate each other. Then one night shit just blew up, and homie went off on me. He was like, Chris, I think you're a lazy piece of shit. You don't do nothing. You don't deserve the job that you have, because I was a manager at the time. You don't deserve your job, and you're stupid, and you know, blah, blah, said all these things, and I just sat there and I listened. And honest to God, after that, when things calmed down, I went up to him and I extended my hand. I said, I want to shake your hand, because I've met a lot of people in life. I've had raw, honest conversations with a lot of people in my life. I've had people come at me sideways a lot. Not once has anybody just been as raw and real and just said what they feel like that. Even if it sucked to hear, because I don't agree with it, but the fact that you had the grown balls to out loud, in my face, say that to your boss, I respect that, and I want to shake your fucking hand. Thank you for being real and at least saying shit to my face, because a lot of people around this place I know talk a lot of shit about me behind my back, but you at least had the balls to say it to my face, and I respect that. And you know what happened after that? Him and I were actually really cool. We had an understanding. You know, I would see him out from time to time, dap him up, give him a hug, everything was cool. There seems to be a block of people who feel like it's hard to talk to me. And I will admit, there was a time that it was. Back in like 03 to like 20, I'd say 2014. A long time, I know. It's 11 years of being really difficult to talk to. Because I had a bad attitude. You know, if you told me something you didn't like, I just cut you off. And that wasn't the way I should, and I've since apologized for that, and I've learned my lesson from that. But, you know, it comes time you reintroduce yourself. This is a different me. But even still, there's a certain block that feels like it's hard to talk to me. And I don't relate to that anymore, because I know how much I've changed, and I want things raw and unfiltered. So if I asked you for an honest opinion, I'm not going to sit here and get mad at you. And I'm not going to get mad at you for telling me off. I'm 32. Like, you can take it. I'm a grown man. For fuck's sake. So, where was I with the comments? Major said I respect it more. Yep. And Amira says, no, not with everyone, just certain people, but not everyone needs to hear everything. Jaren says, honesty, I respect that a lot more. Just be straight and up front, because without that, we won't know how to be better. The people who care about you the most tell you some of the most fucked up shit, but it's real and it's meant to make you better. I'm one of those people. And there's still a lot of people that I know that are still trying to, you know, figure that out, and that's okay. You know, it comes with time. I'm not a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down type of guy. I'm like, you know, hey, Listerine, boom, orange juice, that's life. I admit I stole that from John Mulaney. Shout out John Mulaney. That's a funny dude. Check out his stand-up if you get a chance to. Justin says, people claim that they want to hear the truth, but then tend to dismiss the truth as they're just a hater. Heard that before. Or they're jealous, or they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So then why is you asking for honest opinion if when you hear the opinion and don't agree with it, you just gonna act like that? No. Those are the kind of people I can't work with. I can't. If the truth makes someone have to realize and address their own flaws and shortcomings, more often than not, excuse me. More often than not, they will look for ways to discredit the speaker of that truth, rather than muster the courage to attempt to better themselves. Spot on. And I can admit, I used to be that guy, Justin. I really did. I did. And it's a part of me that I'm glad I buried somewhere in the Nicaraguan desert that doesn't exist. So, Ben says, lie to me. I would much rather keep believing that Santa, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy are real. I believe I was dropped off to my parents by a stork when I was a baby, and women poop rainbows. Don't ever change, Ben. Don't ever change. Jeffrey says, it depends. If I'm out of line, then be honest. If I ask you if I'm sexy, lie to me if you don't think so. Solid advice, Jeffrey. Solid advice. Kaylee says, I think we all truly want honesty, but none of us are ready for it. Ooh. Kind of like becoming a parent. We say we're ready and we can try to prepare, but we're never really ready. Truth is not the same as fact. Let me repeat that. Truth is not the same as fact, because that's going to come into play here in a second. Truth is perspective based in most cases. Someone out there will no doubt tell you their version of the truth, and it will vary from your version, therefore hurting your feelings and making you angry, or who knows. Was I wrong for that? It's a perspective based truth. So no, you don't want the truth. You want someone to pander to you by reaffirming that you were not wrong. Did she hit me first or did I hit her first is a fact based truth, because it can be proven who hit who first most of the time, you know. Anyways, point is, yes, people really want the truth in their mind until the truth falls out of their perspective reasoning. Then we want pandering. That is beautiful. That is worthy of Confucius, Kaylee. Yeah. I see that all the time. You know, should I stay with this guy? Or is this girl toxic? Is this relationship toxic to me? If you have already decided in your mind what the answer is, and you get one that's not conducive to that, all hope is lost. And that's where the idea of open-mindedness. If you're going to ask a question for an honest answer to a question, be open-minded. You got to be open-minded. It's a trait that transcends time. It's such a good thing to have because you're more susceptible to learning things that you didn't even know, and that enhances your life as a result. That's my moral of the whole story. Be open-minded if you're going to ask for honest advice. That's what we're really missing, is open-minded people. Nobody's being open-minded anymore. Everybody's closed-minded. Everybody just wants to see what the fuck they want to see. Come on. Do better. Do better. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I smart? Am I dumb? Chime in! And follow us on Instagram at the Unbounded Podcast, link in the description below. And we're sponsored by Jay Johnson Value Auto Care and Drink and Dance Custom Home Booths at Drinking Days on the gram. Yeah. Be open-minded. Be open-minded, especially on Mondays when a new episode of the podcast drops.